Hello, everybody. I'm Rod Saunders from Jew and Greek, and as you've probably figured out from the thumbnail and the title, this channel just hit 10,000 subscribers, and so I thought I'd do a video to commemorate that with a little bubbly. Yeah, that's not really wine. That's white grape juice mixed with a little Arizona tea. But it looks like champagne, doesn't it? Anyway, yeah, it took me 4 years to get to 1,000 subscribers. It was rough going at first. Marcus, my friend, subscribed. He got his wife to subscribe. A few friends subscribed here and there. I actually have other YouTube channels that I logged off and logged in as my other channel and then subscribed under that channel. I was doing everything I could just to get up to 20, 30, 40, 50 subscribers. It was slow going at first, but eventually I got a few hundred subscribers, and I had about 500, I think, when I did the rebuttal to American Gospel Christ Alone, and that seemed to get me some momentum. I got to 1,000 shortly after that. So it took me 4 years to get to 1,000. And then the next 1,000 took 11 months, and the next 1,000 took 5 months. So I had 3,000, and then I went from 3,000 to 6,000 pretty quick, and then things kind of cooled off a little bit, and that's kind of the way it goes. It ebbs and flows. But here recently, over the past month or so, I've really had a resurgence in my subscribers. And I think I've had over 300 subscribers this month, which is, that's a lot for me. So we've got some momentum here now. So it took 4 years to get to 1,000, and then it took another 4 years to get to 10,000. So if my calculations are correct, it'll take me another 4 years to get to 100,000 if things continue along the current trajectory, which I don't think it really works that way. I think the more you do this, the more you learn, the more experience you have, the better you get at it, the faster your channel starts to grow. I don't think it'll take me 4 years to get to 100,000, but we'll see. One thing you hear a lot of charismatic and Pentecostal preachers say is, when I got baptized in the Holy Spirit, I got out of the book of Numbers and I got into the book of Acts. And that's kind of the way I feel about it. You can't really focus on the numbers. You just got to focus on doing the work. When you start focusing on numbers, it's real easy to fall into the temptation of cutting corners and compromising your principles. And I don't want to do that. I want to continue to do this the way that I feel God is leading me to do it, and that's a slow, steady growth of putting out the kind of content that I think people need to hear. Setting the record straight on things, teaching biblical principles for the Spirit-filled life, and answering questions that people have about the Bible. I don't just talk about charismatic issues, but when I do talk about issues like that, I present a charismatic perspective. And so it's like I said, it's been a long, slow, arduous process, but we made it to 10,000. And I want to thank all of you for contributing, either financially or through your prayers or through sharing my videos, liking my videos, or another way that you can help, and many of you have, is during the live streams. You leave lots of comments. That tells the YouTube algorithm that people like this content, and it bumps it up in the search engine ranking and suggests the videos to more people. So you can help out a number of ways, but I'm going to go ahead and run on the screen right now a list of the names of people who have contributed financially. I appreciate you so much. I don't mention you very often, but I do appreciate people who have spent some of their hard-earned money in supporting this channel because you believe in the kind of content that we're putting out here. Some of you who are newer may not know this. The people who have been with me for a while know that I was a professional guitarist for many years. I played in restaurants, I did weddings, corporate functions, private parties. I did 4 gigs at the Tulsa Performing Arts Center. I'm just a solo guitarist. I play a little classical, little Spanish, some bossa nova, and pop tunes. And most of the work that I did was in restaurants. I did weekends in restaurants for years. And sometimes people would sit there and listen to your music, and on the way out of the restaurant, they'd walk by me and they'd say, "Oh, you play so beautifully. I just love your music. Thank you so much." And then they walk out the door without leaving any money in the tip jar. And then you see other people on their way out. They don't say anything. They don't even make eye contact with you, but they'll drop a $10 bill in the tip jar. And I'd frankly rather have a $10 tip than a compliment. The compliments are nice. I got nothing against that. I have nothing against encouragement. But when you put money in the tip jar, that really tells me that you enjoyed my music. And when people contribute financially to this channel, that really tells me that there's a demand for the kind of content that I'm putting out. I appreciate the encouragement, the pat on the back, and I understand not everybody can contribute financially, but the people who have done that have helped me to know that this channel has value. The content that I'm putting out is needed. So thanks again to all of you who have contributed financially or who have supported me in whatever way that you can by telling other people, sharing, liking, commenting, whatever. I want to talk a little bit now about the future of this channel. I'm not really sure what all I'm going to do, but I've kind of got a sense of where I want to go. I think probably I'm going to eventually have a couple of different channels, one for the podcasts, one for teaching, and then this channel will remain for rebuttals and topical issues like I've been doing. I also want to start writing more. I actually consider myself a better writer than speaker. And I want to write more books, and I want to fire my blog up again, start writing on my blog again. Because I think that, for one thing, it'll help in the marketing. And for another thing, when you're writing, you just have more time to devote to how you say what you say. And it's easier to communicate clearly what it is that you're trying to say in the writing process. You can always edit it and go in and change a few words around here and there. Not so easy to do in videos, especially live stream videos. And another thing I want to do, and I've talked about this before, is translate some of my videos into Spanish and Portuguese. And because of the donations that I've received from some of you, I've got the funds to do that now. I can, there's software you can do that. It really doesn't cost all that much compared to a couple of years ago when most people would just have a voiceover in another language. But you can actually do the subtitles in another language. And I've been told by people who know what they're talking about that the people will watch. Even though the audio is not in their native language, they'll still watch and read the subtitles. So I want to do that. And another thing that I want to do, it's not really directly related to the channel, but I want to start doing live speaking events along the lines of the kind of content that I put out on the channel here. So if you or your church know of a venue that might be interested in the kind of content that I do, have them get in touch with me. My email is rod@jewandgreek.com. And let me know what it is that you're interested in doing, and we'll just take it from there. So that's pretty much it. That's the history of the channel and the potential future of the channel and the celebration for 10,000. One more sip of the bubbly. It's really fun. I did the same thing for 1,000. I'll probably do another celebration video when I hit 100,000, but don't hold your breath on that, folks. That may be a while. Thanks again for watching and supporting everybody, and we'll see you in future videos. God bless.